Ang IELTS lang yung nasa kamay ko na pwede kong pagbutihan at kaya mag-change ng score ko. Tapos nung actual na exam na nung for the IELTS, nung listening, yung isang part doon was exactly the same nung na-take ko doon sa sample.
IELTS, IELTS, IELTS. So you're applying for a study permit, you can get away with it. If you're applying for permanent residence, there are some streams that will allow you to get away with it. But if you're applying for permanent residence directly, like through the express entry stream, this is a must. So this episode is dedicated to the IELTS, or also the language proficiency requirement of the express entry. And this episode is going to be divided into two parts. So the first part will feature Angel's story, Angel's experience with the IELTS, how he prepared for it, and why it was important for him to focus on this part of his application. The second half, I'm going to be sharing content, articles from my blog, chaipuya.com, about the IELTS test preparation, just to give you more notes about this topic.
So yun. So naghanap-hanap ako ng mga resources online, and there are a lot of resources online, mga sample exam, sample listening exam, sample even sa writing, yung mga topics like yung how do you formulate your essay, di ba? Yung parts, paano mong gagamitin yung mga sentences, yung mga type of sentences, tsaka yung mga comparing and contrasting, pag magbibigay ka ng examples, list, yung mga ganon. And it's ang daming resources na free online. And yung isang funny thing na nangyari dito is, so nung ang dami kong tinake na mga sample exam. Tapos nung actual na exam na nung for the IELTS, nung listening, yung isang part doon was exactly the same nung na-take ko doon sa sample. Like, nung narinig ko pala yung first sentence about buying a ticket sa ferry or something, sabi ko, oh my God, ito yung pinag-practicean ko. So, alam ko na kung ano yung mga hanapin niya. Sabi ko, alam ko yung hanapin niya kung magkano yung price ng ticket, anong time aalis yung ferry, may pagtatanungan siya ng direction, tapos tatanungin yung place kung saan ba. Sabi ko, so alam ko na doon when I was listening, alam ko na kung ano yung mga hahanapin key points. So, yun yung practical sinasabi ngayon sa mga magte-take ng IELTS is always, madami mga sample exam. So, take mo lahat nun kasi you'll never know, baka maka-jackpot ka dun sa mga sample exam.
Totoo.
It was exactly the same. Nagulat talaga ako. Sabi ko, parang, wow, parang bigay na to sa akin for the listening. So, yun. So actually, mataas yung score ko sa listening because of that. I think I only missed one sa listening. So, I think 8.5 ata yung score ko sa listening. So yun. So okay naman yung IELTS ko kasi nga sabi ko parang yun talaga yung pinaghandaan ko kasi sabi ko yun lang yung mababago ko sa score.
True. Agreed.
Parang that is the only thing in my power. Well, pwede naman ako mag-take ng masters pa or no more, but that's 2 years more. And parang yung i-gain ko sa masters, malulose ko din sa PhD. So sabi ko, wala din. So parang ito na to, parang IELTS lang yung nasa kamay ko na pwede kong pagbutihan at kaya mag-change ng score ko. So sabi ko, yun lang talaga yung yun yung pinaghandaan ko talaga.
So as promised, here's the second part of this episode, where I share contents from my blog, chaipuya.com, about IELTS test preparation. So this is my blog, chaipuya.com. The pinned article is called Self-Creation, and something I wrote from April 2016. So if you like it too, please have a read. But for today, I want to emphasize my IELTS notes. So far, I have 2 articles up. One is for the reading test, general training reading test, and the other is really a general overview. So these articles are found under the Canada story, moving to Canada, and IELTS for immigrants menu. Labeled IELTS for express entry, federal skilled worker. I have a couple of some paragraphs about backstory, but also content on Why do we need to take the IELTS? What score do we need to get for express entry requirements? How to get this score for each of the language skills: reading, listening, writing, and speaking, and then just some takeaways. And because I used to work in the language testing industry, I thought it was important to share with you the level descriptors for reading, for speaking, and writing. So what you want to do with these two descriptors is use them to assess yourself honestly and basically look at how you're performing versus each level on these scales. So what you want to do is really keep practicing and practicing until you hit your target level of performance, your target level of descriptor, or your performance band, to give you the score that you need, especially for express entry versus the CRS score, or comprehensive ranking system score. So this information is free. Like what Angel mentioned, there's a ton of resources online that are free that you can use to practice for your IELTS. So there are free IELTS exam practice sheets. There are free speaking cards available on the web. So if you're really looking to cut costs for your permanent residence application, this is a very good place to start as well. If you want further guidance and you feel like, okay, you like to reach out to me for more notes or more teaching, more coaching for IELTS test prep, feel free to hit the message me link on my blog, chaipuya.com, and reach out to me. Whether you do or you don't, really, I want to thank you for supporting my vlog. If you've liked or subscribed or shared any of my content, I thank you very much. And I wish you all the best of 2023, and I'll see you in the next year.